I'm speaking to the black man, especially in this climate that we are in today. Now more than ever, the black man is going to be literally the front and center of a lot of things. You got people like KS, Kevin Samuels, who's taking a lot of heat, talking about relationships of the woman, not just the black woman, all women. And now, for the past couple of days, there's been a lot of attack on my man Kwame Brown, who speaks nothing but facts and speaks nothing but truth, especially on the lifestyle of the professional athletes during their career and after their career, and what a lot of these former athletes are doing. And he's literally calling it out. Now more than ever, the black man is actually in good hands with the manosphere. And the reason why they are is simple. There are platforms now that you can rely on. See, back then, black man didn't have anything to rely on. He couldn't rely on his mother. He couldn't rely on his absent father. He could not rely on the public school system. He could not rely on the church. He could not rely on his family members outside of the home. He couldn't rely on his friends. He couldn't rely on the media. So you were literally making mistakes. We call that trial and error. Now, there are platforms all over America that you can get involved with. And not only that, but the number one thing the black man needs to do is to learn to put that backpack on and be prepared for the long journey. Because life is a journey. It's going to be full of ups and downs, cold and heat, wet and dry. And now more than ever, black men, we have the resources for you and me to be prepared for. There's a lot of things that's happening in the manosphere, especially the black manosphere. You see, you have to understand that the black man is the most loved, the most hated, the most disrespected, the most watched, all at the same time, more than any other geographic regard of race, creed, male, female. The black man is all those things that I stated at the same time. Because you black men are needed in America. You are. Right now, there is a lot of emotion that's geared towards black men. And a lot of black men are trying their best to see the forest through the trees. You see, like I stated before, America is not a racist country. It is a corporate country. And you happen to be here because you have a social security and you are a debt slave like everyone else, and you are in the tax bracket. That's what you are. You are no different than your white next door neighbor, because they too are debt slaves and have social security and also in the tax bracket. It might be different from yours, but it's all the same because we all are all three of those things. But here's the thing that black men have to understand. We are actually in a good situation more than ever before. And the reason why we are is you have to learn how to move like a serpent and be gentle as a dove. Once you learn how to move like a serpent and gentle as a dove, you actually can live a good life. Understand that we are in Babylon. About 95% of the women in Babylon are 403s. You cannot get your emotions caught up in this situation. And you have to learn to deal with your emotions in dealing with the woman. Because the woman is the number one downfall to every man, especially to black men. Because now we're dealing with 403s of Babylon. Women will try to entice you to take what you have. Whether it's your money, whether it's your seed. They're going to try to take it and manipulate it and use it to their advantage. And you have to learn how to maneuver and how to understand the 403s of Babylon. Next is understanding the money system. Learn how to make money and make money work for you. As long as the fiat money is still here, the fiat money, aka the dollar bill, is still king. Do not give your money away to anything or anybody. Keep, like my man says, keep that ice in your veins and have that attitude and make sure that you got your money right, do what you need to do, and live way below your means. Because right now this is a corporate society. As society starts to open up because of the quote-unquote pandemic, we've been shut down and locked down for a minute. Now that this society is starting to open up, you are going to see more and more and more people try to entice you out of your dollar bills. And next, understand the government. Learn to say no to the government. Think for yourself. Do for yourself. Have your own place. Build your wealth. Have your own income. Have your own. Do your own. Learn how to live by yourself. Once you understand to get away from the government, everything will work into your favor. Learn to sacrifice for yourself. Not for, quote unquote, your black community. Not, quote unquote, for your next door neighbors. Not, quote unquote, for your family and friends. Learn to sacrifice for yourself. Put yourself into the knowledge. Read, research everything that's around you and understand how things work. Once you understand how things work, that's where move like a serpent and be gentle as a dove will come in, based off of your resources and the environment in which you live in. All of those things that I'm talking about gears towards black men. Because what I'm starting to see now is a lot of people are still trying to understand what's really going on around them. And black men, you have to be a three-dimensional thinker. You cannot be a puppet. You cannot allow people to pull your strings. You have to be the best man that you can be. And the only way you can do that is you. No one else but you can do these things. And that's why I feel the black manosphere is going to grow and grow and grow, because the things that we used to know, we need to re-educate ourselves away from that. Shout out to the brothers who have mothers and fathers. I know you guys love your mothers and fathers, because as I did, I love my mother and father as well. But some of the things that we were taught by our parents, and also by the public schools, and also by the churches, we need to learn to take these things out of our minds, use some of it in how we conduct ourselves in this society, and learn to do research about how things were. And once you understand that, that will put you in the knowledge. Understand this is a corporate society. This is Babylon. Majority of the women are the 403s of Babylon. They don't give a shit about you. Society as a whole hates you, loves you, worships you, disrespects you, all at the same time. And once this black man understands that, he will move like a serpent, and he's gentle as a dove. These are very important, especially in this society that's changing every single day. You can be on top one day and be at the bottom the next. And this is where we are right now. As black men, we are at the bottom. But being vigilant, doing research, putting yourself in the knowledge, understanding time and understanding your space, you too can also live a good life. Here in America, there are so many opportunities now, especially in the manosphere, the black manosphere. You can do things that can put you in good positions in life. Understanding the money system, understanding how government works, and understanding your culture will put you at ease in dealing with this crazy society and this ever-changing world. But no one is going to do that for you. Only you can do it. This is a damn good country that we are in. We need to learn how to move and take advantage of the things that is here. Because once we learn how to do these things, you actually got it made in the black manosphere in this society.